bring about your dreams. This play narrates the story of Alala, who had to migrate to Ireland. We are going to tell you her story.
My name is Alala Mukango. I arrived in Dublin 2 weeks ago with my husband and daughter. My name is Alala Mukango.
You don't have an English name?
No.
You should pick one.
My name is who I am.
Why should she pick one? Because Irish people will call her an English name anyway. My name is Mary. That's not English. It's biblical. They will call you Alana. That sounds English.
I have lost my father, my brother, and I have lost my friend. And I have lost my home. I almost lost my husband to bandits in the desert. My name is Alala Mukango. I will not lose my name.
You must give your child an English name.
Why do you want to hide the identity?
I don't, but our children need to integrate.
Do whatever is best for the children.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Nya?
I want to live in a palace. What about you, Alala?
I want my children's dream come true.
What do you mean?
I mean, you will never live in a palace, not in this country. You will be lucky if you become seamstress like your mother. And I mean, I want my mother's dream, my children's dream come true.
I know I'll never live in a palace, but I never had enough money to travel to another country.
I believe I will.
How?
I don't know how, but I believe. And the tongue is very powerful, and I dream.
You don't believe, you dream.
I believe and I dream.
I know I'll live in a palace.
That's silly.
You're silly. You'll be helping your mother in the marketplace, and so will your children.
Stop saying that to me, or I won't be your friend anymore.
You're always so serious, Alala. Remember, you're only 9.
Hello, this is immigration. I just have a few questions for you. Do you have a work permit?
No, but I have a letter for an interview. I showed it to your colleague.
But you told my colleague that you escaped from your country because your lives were at risk. My colleague said you were refugees.
We were prepared to leave for years, but I had to escape this week. We had to escape this week because our lives were at risk. But I had a 3-month ticket and an interview letter.
This is very confusing.
It's not confusing, it's just the way it is.
It's very unusual. I need to speak to my colleague.
Please, my child is thirsty. We have been traveling on a dangerous journey for a week, and they have kept us here for 3 hours.
I see the date for your interview is tomorrow morning. So if we keep you here for the night, then you will have arrived after the interview time, and then we will have to deport you.
I know we were supposed to arrive a week ago, but the airport was too dangerous to travel, so we had to travel across the desert. Please don't keep us here all night.
Madam, please calm down. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Please tell me your story.
My father had a small poultry farm, and my brother worked with my father on the farm. My mother and I sold eggs and poultry at the marketplace. We also cooked for the men and looked after them. All my life, there was a civil war in my country. All my life. Sometimes my mother and I had to run away from the marketplace because the men came with their guns. And then we had no money. It was very hard to feed ourselves. My father would stop speaking. Dinner time would be quiet. He hated that we were eating the poultry and not selling any. Then he would only eat a little. My mother would drop her head and stop eating completely.
Alala, my father is tired of being scared. He says he's going to join the rebels to fight. And he says your father will fight too.
That's not true. My father is not a fighter. He's a farmer. And he doesn't like fighting. And my mother hates it too.
That is why our fathers will join the People's Liberation Army. So we can have liberation.
What is liberation?
You don't know? It believes we'll have more libraries. And there will be no shooting. And your children's dream will come true. And I'll live in the palace too.
She died along her sister and her mother. She was shot because her father was a rebel. When I was 17, my father was arrested. We never saw him again. So my brother's friend, Bamidele, started to help my brother on the farm. We were a very quiet family then. We even stopped going to church, wore scarves at the marketplace, always hiding.
Hi, Alala.
Hi, Bamidele.
How is your mother?
She's fine. She still thinks my father is coming home.
Happy birthday, Alala. 18 today.
Thank you. Everyone else forgot.
Oh, and less of flowers that you done for you.
Oh, thank you. Bamidele asked me to marry him on my 19th birthday. He couldn't ask my father because my father had disappeared. My mother was very happy when I said yes. And so was my brother, and so was I.
What does your name mean, Alala?
It means a lost one. What does Bamidele mean?
Follow me home. Follow me home, lost one.
Where is home, Bamidele?
Where our children will be happy.
You can't say that.
Say what?
Say we'll have children, we are not married.
Not yet.
I will follow you home, Bamidele.
Welcome to Ireland.
Thank you. My name is Alala Mukango. I arrived in Ireland 2 weeks ago. I met other mothers at the school gate today when I was collecting my daughter.
Alala, what do I say to my son when he says he wants to be white?
The only person at work to get a full-time contract is a foreigner.
They tried to drown him in the swimming pool.
They are taking our jobs.
His teacher said it was a minor incident.
There's nothing minor about taking our jobs.
I was at the supermarket and an Irishman told me to go back to my own country.
They should go back to their own countries.
He whispered, go back to your own country.
Go back to your own country.
What do I say to my son when he says he wants to be white?
I told my son that white people are allergic to black people. It was a joke.
His teacher said they tried to drown him in the swimming pool.
My son was just playing. It was a minor incident.
A minor incident?
There is a recession now. Too many people on welfare. They should go home.
I work, I serve, I pay taxes.
I asked her to collect my son from school.
Has someone get into my car? He was afraid, allergic.
I have to work. I need her to collect my son from school. He
What?
must get into her car.
What do I say to my son when he says he wants to be white?
What do I say to my son to make him get into her car?
They tried to drown him. His teacher said it was a minor incident.
You have to fight. You have to attack. You have to show them typical Nigerian woman. You have to mind your business. It hurts even if you do mind your business. Keep walking.
It depends on the situation. They tried to drown her son.
It was a minor incident.
Major.
Very aggressive. The way they speak, very aggressive.
You do not understand aggressive. I can show you aggressive if you want to see it. Ignore it. Ignore it. You have to learn to ignore it. You cannot always ignore it. It's too serious and too dangerous sometimes, you know. It can also be dangerous to argue with someone you do not know their status. They could be carrying a knife.
They tried to drown my son.
You see, you can't ignore that. No, you can't ignore that. No.
What do I say to my son when he says he wants to be white?
Tell him he looks like a ghost. Maybe he wants to be pink. Tell him everyone's blood is red.
Tell him to ignore those boys at school. They tried to drown him.
It was a minor.
Shush!
patient directed all her questions to the registrar who's Irish, even after I told her I was the doctor in charge. Alala, I got a full-time contract at work. Nobody else did. I got this contract because I'm the most trustworthy and hardworking. My Irish co-workers have stopped speaking to me.
Alala, 2 young boys in my neighborhood called me and I blew them a kiss.
The only person at work to get a full-time contract is a foreigner.
He whispered, go back to your own country.
I had a checkup at the hospital today and the doctor was African. What does she know about medicine in Ireland?
We are here to stay.
A strange black woman in my neighborhood who kisses at my sons. I reminded them, allergic.
Ignore her. Blow her a kiss. Mind your business. You have to fight.
It depends on the situation.
Her son could have died.
My son could have died. It's serious. My son's life is not mine, though.
Go back to your own country.
Okay, we will go back to our own country and you can welcome millions of Irish people back to Ireland. They can come back to their country. They can leave America, New Zealand,
Asia, Australia,
Canada, the Middle East, and Africa.
May I listen to you?
No thank you. I'll wait for another doctor. Maybe a male doctor.
Why?
I'm more comfortable with men. I'll go somewhere else. Alala, look at this. Now, Mrs. Akuban, you are not feeling well.
Yes, I think I have been vomiting. I think I have a bug. My son had it last week. Can I get a medication for this, please?
Oh, poor you. Poor sore tummy. Show me where it's sore.
It's sore in my stomach. I think it's a bug. My son had it last week. Can I get some anti-nausea medication to help because quite hydrated. I need something to take some fluid.
Well, I must be sure that there's nothing else wrong with you. Are you sleeping a lot? Dizzy?
A little dizzy. Weak from vomiting. I think it's a bug. My son had it last week.
Are you pregnant? Are you sure?
Yes.
Black babies are so cute.
Excuse me?
They are so cute.
Doctor, can you please just write me a prescription?
Prescription? You speak good English.
Doctor, I'm not deaf. I'm not 5 and I don't need a lollipop. Can you just write me a prescription?
Oh, sorry. Of course, sorry. I didn't mean to offend. Sorry. Is there anything else I can do?
No, that's it.
Do you see, Alala? Very aggressive. You can't win.
They tried to drown my son. His teacher said it was a minor incident. His teacher said he has learning difficulties. But he has difficulties with racism. Those boys who try to drown him, they are his difficulties. Actually, my son said he was not happy.
Forget about it. You never win. Racism would never go away. Forget about it. Forget about her son. She should speak to the police, to the teachers, to all the parents.
If she has said nothing about the swimming pool, then her son will not be going to a special school now.
Exactly. She should have minded her business.
Alala, think about the future. Anything.
Like what? Remember, John and Kevin Brown, they were on trial for the murder of Sarah Sane.
That is why we have to do something.
You should tell the police. She doesn't know that they will murder someone. They tried to murder her son.
My son was actually afraid. I believe my son.
Go back to your own country. Go back to your own country. Go back to your own country.
Ignore her. Fight.
She's not wanted.
No, watch it. Ignore her. Fight. She's not wanted. You want it. Ignore her. Fight. She's not wanted. You are wanted. Ignore her.
Yes, yes, of course.
I want to live in a palace when I grow up.
Good for you.
What's wrong, Mama? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about your dreams.
What Alala was actually thinking about was her brother's funeral back in Africa.
Alala, we have to leave. It's not safe.
I can't leave my mother.
She can come too.
She will never leave this place. She's still waiting for my father to come home.
If we stay, we all die.
But I can't leave my mother.
Then we all die.
Alala starts a new job in a Dublin hospital.
I really want you to stay. Really, I do. But when people break the rules and don't follow the procedure, we have to fire them, regardless of their race. We saw you on a monitor. You were using your mobile phone while sitting with Mrs. Pierce. And it clearly states in the procedures that you're to leave your mobile phone in the locker.
I just looked at my phone once.
I'm sorry, but the rules are the rules. And it's my job to ensure they're obeyed. We must protect our patients. I don't enjoy this part of our job, but it's important that we all follow procedure.
I looked at my phone once to check the time. Some Irish staff are making phone calls, but they are not fired.
I understand that you're upset, but please don't start making up stories about the other members of staff.
You know they are making phone calls. You can see them on your monitor.
I understand that you're upset because you've made mistakes, but please don't question mine or my staff's integrity. Mrs. Pierce is in a coma. She's vulnerable. She can't speak for herself, so I have to speak for her and say that your work isn't up to standard.
Are you really firing me because I checked the time?
You weren't paying enough attention to Mrs. Pierce, a vulnerable patient. I'm just doing my job.
No, we are not.
Excuse me?
I broke the procedure, that's correct. But I don't deserve to be fired. I don't compromise the patient's care. You're compromising the patient's care by firing me.
I will have to call security if you continue to be aggressive. I'm just doing my job. Now I'll get some forms for you to sign. Please calm down.
If I could be her, I would say to her, I can see what's happening very clearly. You never liked me. You never wanted to employ a foreigner. Since the recession, you have more Irish nurses looking for jobs, and you just employ them. You have fired all the foreign staff who have worked here. You have found some small reasons in the rules and fired them all. I'm not stupid. I know you are waiting for me to make a mistake. I know there are different rules for me. The Irish staff or my friends know this is true. In every job, there are procedures. In every job, there are norms. But sometimes the normal behavior of the staff is not the same as the written procedure. While the Irish staff can follow the norm, I must always follow the procedure because they are watching and waiting to bounce. Why do you spend so much energy trying to hurt other human beings? God is watching you. Miss Pierce, I know you can't hear me, but I will miss you.
If I could be heard, I'll say Alala is from Africa. She came to Ireland with her husband and her daughter because their life was in danger. In Africa, they take care of the elderly. Alala speaks to me. Alala tells me stories. I can't speak back, but she still speaks to me. Alala sings to me. I love this. Her songs take me far off lands. Her songs take me to Africa. I never went to Africa in my life. I will die in this coma. But Alala brings me to Africa every day with her songs. Alala smiles with me. I love this. She doesn't know that I'm smiling too. She has party laughed, and it lifts my spirit higher and higher. Alala, you are brave. You've traveled far from home and built a new life. Alala, you are my only friend, my only company. Alala, you are my family. My aunt went to America over 100 years ago. After the famine in Ireland, she was escaping poverty. My aunt built a new life in America, but she wasn't always welcome there. Please welcome Alala. Please stop your hatred. Please stop playing God. Because you are taking away my family. Alala, I will miss you.
If nobody could hear me, I would say that I want to work with my friends. Irish nurses understand Irish patients better than non-Irish people. Yes, I'm waiting for the foreign nurses to make a mistake. Some of my qualified friends are sitting at home jobless in their own country. I know most of you think like I do and just afraid to act on it. At least I'm doing something about it.
What are you reading in the library? I'm reading a book.
Can you read?
Yes.
Really?
What are you doing with that? Excuse me?
Did you steal that?
No, of course not. I bought it.
Really? What are you doing on the computer?
I'm emailing.
Emailing who? Are you inviting more people to this country? Really? What are you doing with the Irish newspaper?
Looking for a job.
You're taking our jobs.
I'm here to serve both of us.
Really? What are you doing with that chart?
I'm checking it.
Are you allowed to do that? Where's the doctor? Shouldn't you be cleaning the toilets?
Excuse me, I am the doctor.
Really?
What are you doing?
On the radio.
I have my own talk show. I interview lots of immigrants in Ireland.
We don't want to listen to that on the radio.
That's okay because lots of other people do.
Really? What are you listening to?
Oh, I'm listening to music.
Are you listening to drums?
No.
Why? African people like drumming.
Where did you get engagement ring?
From my boyfriend. Well, my fiancé now.
Did you meet him in Ireland? Is he Irish?
Yes.
You are taking our men. It's just us now.
What?
Just us.
What do you mean?
They are everywhere now. Taking over. What are you doing?
I'm texting my Irish friends and my African friends. I'm organizing my birthday party. Would you like to come?
Will they be there?
Who?
The black people.
Yes.
The roof is on fire! We gotta be on fire! Let the roof burn!
Hi, Alala.
Hi.
How are you? Is everything okay?
I'm worried. I have been looking for a job for a month, and Bamidele still has my job.
And last month, we went to the social welfare officer and some of the people in the queue were very rude and said we came here for free money. I didn't come here for free money. I came here to work.
I know there's recession now. Lots of people are out of work.
I know, but I didn't come here for free money. I'm tired.
I know of a careers agency looking for staff. I'll give you their number.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
I work hard
Every day to please my beer. Wake up early every morning to please my people with African beer.
Oh, she's lying down. She's quiet. She's sad that your father is not here to see his lost grandchild.
Since my brother died, she barely eats. I hope this baby will make her happy.
Oh, I have to work hard now on the farm, and you will have to come with our daughter to the market, and your mother is not coming with you. Alala, it will not be safe. It's so difficult.
I know it's difficult. I know what I will call our baby.
Yes?
Mia.
Another day at the school gate in Dublin.
How is your son?
It's all right. He's been moved to a different class away from those boys.
They needed to be separated. There was too much fighting.
You must stop encouraging your boys to fight.
She will not listen. Don't speak to her.
I will speak to her. I will not treat her any differently. Did you not try to escape fighting?
Just because we are all Africans, Alala, does not mean our stories are the same.
Thank you. Most of the parents have stopped speaking to me.
You must stop encouraging your boys to fight.
It just feels like we've been invaded by all of you.
We are not so bad once you get to know us.
Alala, how's your new job?
I'm working very long hours. I don't mind, except the pay is minimum for Ireland. It's below the minimum wage.
Then you must report to your employer.
I'm tired of fighting. I thought when I came here there will be peace. But still there is kind of fighting. It's a different kind of fighting, but still it's fighting.
Yes, Alala, a lot of us became very depressed when we came here. In fact, I had to learn to speak more softly because the Irish people thought that my loud voice was aggressive. It is very hard, but you have to adapt. You should come to the community. Talk to us more.
But I'm working all the time. Go and help your father on the farm.
Oh, please, Mama. Just for a little while.
Okay, one game.
Okay.
Yes, my turn first.
Anyway, Daddy's talking to the men.
What men?
The tall men. They're talking about the Liberation Army. Daddy's going to fight. What's wrong, Mama? What's she thinking?
Come on. We are leaving this country.
And I will soon start working and you will have to work so much.
I know.
I will be starting in a week's time.
I know.
Why are you still sad?
I am worried. I am worried about my mother. I am worried about our village. I am hoping that they are safe.
School gates again.
John, you should come to my house for dinner sometime. You can bring your sons as long as you stop telling them racist stories.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
Stop talking to the racists.
I will talk to whoever I want to talk to, Charika.
Alana, isn't it?
Alala, but Alana is fine too.
Well, Alana, I overheard you saying that you're working long hours for very bad money.
Yes.
There are cleaning jobs going at my husband's workplace, and the money is fair.
Oh, thank you.
Was she just nice to you?
Did you call my mom?
Oh, yes. She said you should send us some photographs.
Maybe we should go home next year for a month.
Maybe.
We are home. We are home, Mama.
Your other home, yeah?
Which one? I don't remember it.
That's why we should go.
My dream is to live in a palace, eat chocolate and Cocoa Pops all day long. In my palace, there will be no such thing as homework, and everybody will be my friend. Everybody will be friends with each other. There will be no fighting in my palace, because nobody will be selfish. Everybody will be kind and understanding. In my palace, everybody will cooperate and listen to each other. I can spell that word now, Mama. It's C-O-O-P-E-R-A-T-E. Everybody will be kind and understanding. And that is my dream, Mama. And I believe it will come true. Mama, can we play the stone games now?
Quaneri, quaneri, sensi.